Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing how to design a very simple flyer in Adobe Photoshop. So let's get started. I have my folder here which contains the files for the flyer design. First thing I'll do is to drag my background image, and I'll press Ctrl T to bring out the transformation and then scale the background image up a little bit. Now I'll have to flip the image so that the microphone will be on the right side, and to do that I'll press Ctrl T and right click on the image and select flip horizontal. I think this okay. Now let's select our eyedropper tool by pressing the I key on our keyboard and make a selection of this blue color. Now let us create a solid color and then fade the right side so that the microphone could show a little bit. So now I'll select the layer marks here, come back to my gradient tool, and then I have to make sure the color is coming from black to white, not from white to black. So I'll select this one rather, so from black to white. Now since the gradient tool is active, I'll hold down my shift key, left click and hold from the right side and then drag it to the left side a little bit. Can do that many times and then you adjust it later. I think this is okay for me. So what I can do is I'll reduce the opacity to something like, let's say 90, okay, 80. Let's do it again. Let me do it again. Let me adjust it and then let's go something like 90. Yeah, I think 90. So I forgot to do something here. Forgot to add my rulers. Okay, so now we've imported our image and then we have a color, solid color on top of it. Now let's group it and name it region, which means background color. Background, which means background. The region means background. Now let us add a logo. Okay, so with the logo, the color of the logo is black, but then the black doesn't show well on the background, so I need to change the color from black to white. And to change that, I'll make sure the logo layer is selected over here, and then I'll select FX, that's effects, and then color overlay. So with the color overlay, maybe your color might be a different color, something like, let's say, red. And if you want to change it to white, all you need to do is to click over here and then select the color. And the color code for white is F, as in F's, 6 F's. Yeah. Then okay, and I think this is good. Now let us add a name to the logo. So let's say let me use RM. Stand for Roosevelt Multimedia Podcast. Now let's change the font. Now let's change the font to something called Bass New Board. Yeah, I think I'll have to adjust this little. So let me change the color to white and then enlarge it a little bit. I think this is okay. This isn't bad at all. This is okay. Let me do it a little bit. Yeah, this fits well for me. Oh, okay. Let me enlarge it a little bit. So now this, okay. Now let's group it and name it logo. So now we have our logo ready. Let me try. Let's have our logo ready. So the next thing is to add the text. So to add the text, let's see. The first text will be media. Let's media, and another text would be, let's say, that thought thing on a podcast. Now I like to change the font styles. So let me change the font style for media. Go for a font name called regular, and then close the spacing between the text. Let's say negative 45. Okay, yeah, negative 45 is okay for me. Resize it. Resize it. I like the logo to be the logo, and then the text should be center aligned. Okay, perfect. Yeah, not bad. Now let us change the font. The font style for the tour. So let's go with the font called Austin Capital Demo. So here's our font for the tour. Now let's change this color. I think yellow will blend well with the blue. So let's change the color of the tour font to yellow. And I like this kind of yellow as well. So let's kindly place that one too in them. The capital T makes the thing look a bit weird. Let's change it to a small t. Yeah, I think small t looks better than the capital T. So I'll go with the small t. Place it in the middle. So we have mediator. Let me add it down. Let me push it down a little bit. We have mediator. That's the main. Let's say the main text. So let's give it empty. For me, the empty stands for main text. Now let's try and add something to the file. So let's go with let's start maybe airing live. Sorry, the color is blue, that's why you haven't seen what I'm typing. So I'll change it to a white color, and then I'll change the font style to let's say Gotham. Okay, let's go with Gotham Black. bottom black. So that would be but just placing the text just like that wouldn't be cool. So I think we should at least add something to it. Let me try and draw a rectangle like this and then curve it a little bit. Now let me change. I'll change the color of the rectangle to yellow, and then I'll change the text color to this kind of blue. Yes, nice. So I'll select the two layers and then try and align them well. Enlarge it a little bit. Aaron Live. Aaron Live. And let's add some details to. Let me reduce the size a little bit and I'll select my type tool and add other text. So with this one, it can be, let's say, this is just a default text, the Lorem Ipsum. So let's change it to, let me change it from the Gotham black to medium. Okay. Now we can change this side to, let's say, something like the venue, the name of the venue. So let me select any name. Let's say GCT. Oh no. Let me just GCT. Okay, so something like this wouldn't be bad. Then we will align it to, let's see here. Shouldn't be that big. It should be, let's go with, let's say, 11 and then push it. No, okay, let's maintain the 12 and align it. Now I'll duplicate it and then drag it down. I'll change the name to the date, which is 23rd March 03. Then I'll have to change the font style to Gotham black, just the date. Enlarge the date to fit the media. So I think this is okay. Come, let me turn it off and then quickly draw a guide like this. I'll close the spaces in between each letters. Enlarge it a little bit like so. I think this is okay for me. Now let's continue. I'll duplicate the GCT auditorium text again and then go with something like, let's say, streaming live on Facebook. Add any Facebook name. Anyone? Okay. There is a a radio station at TCT is called Code Radio. So let me just add that one. Code. Select everything. Align them. So okay. Let me push these things here. Yeah, perfect. Have the venue, then the date on the flyer, and also the streaming platform. It wouldn't be only Facebook though, but you just provide the the Facebook one. So yeah, I think we are good to go. Now let me drag this one down a little bit and then where is it? Select these ones too. Yes. Um, let me increase our logo here. I think I'll have to enlarge the background a little bit. So what I will do is I will have to align the top part of the microphone with our logo. I think I have to reduce the size of the logo a little and then align it just with this. So after aligning everything, I think I need to enlarge this bit. Yeah. Let me push the that thought down. Okay, this is okay. No, let me push a little bit. This is okay for me. We are almost done with our flyer. Now let me draw a guide here. So let us add the time. So for us to add the time, I'll quickly bring out some hand-drawn circle. I downloaded it from Google, and also all the images that I'm using for this tutorial will be in the description below, so you can kindly check there and then download the images. So now I'll cut out one of these hand-drawn circles, but then it's gone. The portion that I wanted to choose is gone, but I can bring it back by holding down the control and then pressing the I key on my keyboard. So I have it back now. Then I'll select just let's select this portion. And then I'll press Control J to cut it out. Now let's convert it. Now let me copy this one. Press Ctrl C and then my worksheet. I'll enlarge it like so. Then I'll place it on the guide. And then I'll have to change to some. I think the yellow would be cool. So now let's change it. Let's change the color to yellow. Okay. If this side isn't set to yellow, you can just click on it and then with the help of the Adobe Photoshop, you can pick the color from the worksheet. I think this yellow is okay for me. Enlarge it a little. That's where I'll be placing the time. I'll select the text and then let's say the time for the event will be 10 a.m. Okay, before we add the time, let's change the date to, let's say, 24th. Let's change it to 24th, and then now we can change the time to something like, let's say, 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. will be okay. Let's change it to 10 a.m. But then we have to change the font style to medium. And let's try and align it to the shape over here. Let me push it down. I think this is okay. It's cool. If you would like to turn off the guide, just with the control and then press the colon just to turn off the guide. I always want my guides to be on, and then so that it will make always make my design in line, as in mostly aligned. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I think we've added a time. Let me group it and then time. So the next thing to do is to add the other streaming platforms. I think I can add it at the bottom part somewhere here. Yeah, I think so. But let me go this ones and name it information. I'll select my rectangle tool and then draw a very nice rectangle like this. Let's change the color. Let me change the color so that you can see. So I think this is okay. This okay. Yeah, something like this isn't bad. Let me enlarge it just a little bit. Let me align. I think this rectangle is okay for me. Now what I'll do is I'll drag the logo for the streaming platform. Start by selecting my magic wand to just click, but make sure it's on the add to selection is active so that you can be able to add multiple selections. Now let's the Alt key. After making a selection, you hold down the Alt key and then select on the layer mask. Now we've cut out the white part from the logo section. Now I'll press Ctrl C to copy and then Ctrl V to paste it on my image. And then it's beneath the the rectangle shape over here. So I have to drag it on top of the rectangle and then place it at the left corner and reduce this. Okay, I think this is okay. Let me push yeah, it's okay for me. Now we have our streaming platforms, the logo of our streaming platforms here. So let's say, now let us add their social media handles at the left side of the design. Now I'll duplicate this text and drag it, but then it's not visible, so I'll change the color so that it will be visible. Now so let's maintain their name, the code radio, and then drag it. Okay, I think it's okay, but let me align it to the logo. No, I think it's too much. Something like this will be okay for me. What I have to do is to add the remaining, like the social media handles. So let me quickly drag my social media handles like so. I want just Instagram, Facebook, and then Twitter. So I'll select those two and then press Ctrl J. Let them to smart object. Press Ctrl C. Copy and on my worksheet. Now resize it. Resize it. And let me reduce the size just a little. So then I have to change. I would like to change the color to the blue. So while the social media icon layer is selected, I'll click here and then select color overlay. Change the color to blue. Okay, cool. So you can name this one. You can go with the name it. I mostly use for social media, and you can group the social media icon and name, and then the streaming logos in the rectangle layer. And you can just name it something. Let's say, but that's the bottom part of the design. Yeah. I think the design is missing something. And now let's try and add just some slight light thing to the design. And then let me close my thing over here. Let's add some light to it. It shouldn't be that much, but at least something small to spice up the design. So I have a light background image. I think I got this image from Google or something, but don't worry, I'll place the link in the description below, so don't worry. So let's place our image. I want this light. It should be, the concept is the light should look like it's coming out of the microphone over here. So I'll reduce the size to be able to fit the microphone and change its blend mode to screen. Okay, so I think screen is okay for me. But then I changed the blend mode to screen, but it isn't looking all that cool because of the line over here. Yeah, the image. So we'd have to add the layer marks. So we would have to add the layer marks, select our gradient tool, and then try and fade the down part a little bit. Right click on the layer mask and then click and apply. Add another gradient. Then let's clear out the blue portion over here, I think. So now let's reduce the opacity to. Oh no. This isn't cool. Let's go with something like 8 or 9. So 9. Yeah, I think I like this concept. So The light, it looks like the light's coming out of the microphone. So let's see. This is okay for me. This is okay for me. Let me turn off my dynamics. Not bad. It looks cool. It looks cool. Let's good. So let me turn on my guidance. Actually, as you know, let me add my trademark. My trademark. So I'll just copy it and then. Oh no, not this. I'll copy it and then paste it here. My magical logo, my magical R. It always sits at the bottom right corner of every design that I do. So I think we are good to go. Yeah, I think we are good to go. I think let me push the time. I think we are good to go. We are done with our flyer. Yeah, I guess we are done with our flyers now. And we are done with our flyer design. So guys, this is how to design a very simple but beautiful flyer design. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment.